Hey there. Welcome to this beginner-friendly, strong yoga flow for when you need a little boost of energy. We're going to get started in all fours. So coming to hands and knees, and begin to just move your body around through the space. However it wants to move, let it move. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Start deepening up your breath. Move your spine. Say hello to things that bend, hips, knees, even elbows. You're just checking in, noticing how you feel. A little warm up. All right, slow it all down. You're going to tuck your toes under and hover your knees 1 inch off the mat. So a hovering tabletop. Keep the ribs in. We're starting to turn up a little fire here. Give it a little shift, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now a little side to side. Navel towards spine. Spine is long, collarbone wide. Settle into the center. One more breath in this hovering tabletop. Oh yeah, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, stretch the legs, and begin to pedal out through your feet. Just a little check-in for the backs of your legs. Get rid of any cracks or pops in your ankles or your toes. Slow it down, and with your breath in, lift your heels up high. So it's like a little pike. Keep pushing your hands down, keep sending your hips up and back, keep drawing your heart back. Now feel your tailbone start to tuck under and let that initiate a slow roll forward to high plank. So you're rolling through the low back, the mid back, the upper back. You let your neck and your head unravel there, and then slide back to down dog. Bend your knees, hips lift, legs stretch, heels sink. Let's do that again. Lift your heels high, sequentially ripple forward, high plank, slide it back, downward facing dog. One more, lift the heels high, ripple forward. This time we hold high plank, hold it, give it another little shift, forward, back, side to side. And then slow it down, find the center, drop the knees. So this is a modified plank. You're going to shift forward just like about 1 inch. So then as you bend the elbows and draw them in towards the ribs, you lower down into a modified chaturanga, pause, and then press the arms back to straight. So it's a chaturanga push-up. Do that again. Shift a little forward, bend the elbows, keep drawing them in towards the ribs, halfway down, that's it, and then press the arms back to straight. One more time, we lower through chaturanga, this time down to your belly. Now untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down to your mat. Think about a little tuck so you feel your tailbone reach towards heels, kind of engages the glutes and gets you out of your low back. It gives space there. Think about a little pull to the hands as if you wanted to slide forward, and you lift your head and shoulders up for cobra. Release, chin towards chest, forehead to the mat. We do that again. Cobra. Feel that pull, feel the lift. Exhale, release, forehead to your mat. One more time, waking up your back body. Inhale, rise, cobra. And then exhale, release, child's pose. Push into your hands. Feel your hips slide back towards heels. And then float on up all fours. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Now with your breath in, lift your right leg up about hip height. As you exhale, you're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So it's a wider stance here, setting up warrior one. You're going to pivot your left foot fully down to the mat. Left toes point outward just a little bit. Your heels in. Your heels are about hip width or even a little wider. And I want you to really push down. Feel your stability through your feet, through your legs. To then slowly lift the torso up. Tickle the side bodies with your fingers to extend the arms up and over your head for warrior one. You're pushing through the back leg. Think about even your back thigh pressing towards the back wall. And with that push, you're not trying to kind of jam or square the hips forward, but you feel a little wrapping of your left shoulder coming forward. So there is this spiral in your body. There is this strength, but there's also ease. Bring your hands together to your heart and incline your torso forward so you're making one long diagonal line with your back leg. Now pivot the left toes forward, come to the ball of your foot. Warrior three. Float forward as you float your left leg up. Notice my right leg has a little bend to it still. You can always keep that bend, or if you have balance, begin to stretch the right leg. Try to keep both shoulders and both hips squaring down towards the mat so you feel the outer left hip wrapping down. You feel your left inner thigh wrapping up. One more breath, finding or playing with balance. And then bend into the right knee, hover, 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 high crescent lunge. You're going to step back onto the ball of your left foot. Reach the arms up. As you exhale, hands to your mat, step back, high plank. Lift hips, downward facing dog. With your breath in, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Again, take some time to set up warrior one. Pivot the right foot down, feel the support and steadiness, and then inhale, rise. Lifting your torso, lifting the arms. You are again pushing through the back leg, feeling a release into your left. And you feel this wrapping sensation all the way into the right shoulder. Kind of think about wrapping the right shoulder forward. Warrior one. Bring your hands together now to your heart. Incline your torso forward as you pivot to the ball of your right foot. Warrior three. Float up. Keep a baby bend happening in your left until you have balance, and then working towards straightening it. Feel the outer right hip wrap down. Feel the inner thigh wrap up. Try your best to kind of be parallel towards the mat. And then to get out of it, as graceful as you can, bend into the left knee. Hover yourself, hover, hover, hover. Just step onto the ball of your right foot. Float the arms up, a little gaze up, a little smile. And release the hands down, downward facing dog. You can step back to plank and then lift the hips. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out through the mouth. Nice. Come on down to the knees. Back to all fours, tabletop. You're going to extend the right leg back. And now lift the right leg up about hip height. Same idea as warrior three. Feel the outer right hip drop down, but the inner thigh lift up. Keep pushing the mat away through both hands. Keep knitting the ribs in. And you can either stay right here with two hands on your mat or free up your left arm, reach it forward. As you exhale, bend into both elbow and knee, round your back just a little bit as everything comes in, and then inhale, extend, reach everything out. Let's do that again. Exhale, coil in. Keep pushing the mat away with your right hand. Inhale, extend. One more. Exhale, coil in. Inhale, extend. Stay out here a little longer. One more breath. And release hand, release knee. Take a round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, soften and round. Return back to a long spine. Extend your left leg back. Lift it up. Feel your stability, your strength. Find your ease. Maybe free up the right arm. As you exhale, elbow and knee bends, spine softens and rounds. Inhale, extend. Again, exhale, coil it in. Inhale, extend. One more, exhale, coil it in. Inhale, extend, stay here a little longer. Release hand or release knee. Take a round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, soften, round. Return back to a long spine. Walk your knees together. Walk your big toes together. Tuck your toes under and sit back onto your heels. Now release the arms down by your sides and circle the hands one way and then the other. Keep that going. Close your eyes. And allow the arms to float wide and eventually up and over your head. Rotate your palms forward, spread your fingers wide, hook your thumbs, create like a little tension. Take a big breath in through your nose. Hold the breath at the top. Try to take one more little sip of breath in through the nose. As you exhale out through the mouth, you release the arms. That should feel good. Take your hands to your mat, untuck your toes, and come onto your back. So you swing your feet off to one side, you come to sit. You make your way onto your back, you start to gather your knees into your chest. Give them a little hug, a little squeeze. Roll the knees out and in. And as your knees come in, set your feet down to your mat, about hip width distance. Reach fingers towards heels, shimmy the shoulders in a little closer towards each other, setting up a round of bridge. You're going to push down through your feet, feel a little tuck at the tail to lift the hips up, 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 and hold. Keep the flow of energy. You're rooting down through your feet. Trying to keep lifting your hips up a little higher, up a little higher, up a little higher. A little unclench of the jaw. Get a little extra space behind the molars. And as you exhale, soft and slow, roll it down, upper back, mid back, low back, sacrum. Let the knees sway a little side to side, to side to side. With your next breath in, stretch it out. A long, long full body stretch. Legs extend, arm reaches over your head. Point through your toes, reach through the fingers, circle wrists and ankles. And then bringing your feet back and onto your mat, roll your way onto one side, supported fetal position. And with the help of your hands, ease your way on up to sit. Soften, close your eyes. Just take a moment, notice how you feel. Release the arms down by your sides, and with your breath in, float them wide open, wide and up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Closing our practice with a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Until next time.